Welcome to the Flavian Amphitheater. It was first given this name after the Flavian dynasty. This enormous, oval-shaped amphitheater, now known as the Colosseum, has stood in the middle of Rome for 1,900 years. The outer circumference measures 1,788 feet. It is 187 feet high, 615 feet long, and 510 feet wide. It was designed to hold an estimate of 50,000 spectators. The Colosseum on the outside was built of travertine, tufa, which is porous limestone, and brick in the interior. The main pedestals were built of marble blocks. As you look at the outside, notice the outer walls have decorated statues. The top of the outer wall was adorned with war shields. They were to remind the people of the Flavian family achievements in battle. The posts at the top, around the top of the seating area, supported a retractable awning called the velarium, which provided shade and rain protection. The first 3 stories have high arched entrances designed with tiers of Ionic, Doric, and Corinthian columns. 76 entrance gate arches were numbered, which were for the public. There was 4 special unnumbered gates. 2 of these entrances were used by the emperors, the senators, and the wealthy. The other 2 were used for the gladiators. The gladiators would march in through one gate and their bodies were dragged out through the other. We are going to walk through one of the emperor's gates. Usually, the emperor's gate is very beautifully decorated with mosaics, but because I am in Minecraft, I am very limited with what I am able to build, and instead I used gems and placed them along the columns in place of the mosaics. I constructed 1/3 of a section to give better views of the designated areas and inside details. The seating was divided into 4 different sections. The first tier was called the podium, which means the place of honor. If you walked along the podium, you would find yourself at the emperor's box, or the basileum, which was the seat of honor at the games, and it was large enough for 2 people, but only the emperor sat there. It was also very beautifully decorated. Then, straight behind the emperor's box, or the basileum, was the Maneanum Primum, which was reserved for the knights. Now on the 3rd tier, you have the Maneanum, which was for the ordinary Roman citizens. This wasn't a very good view from what you can see here. We are now going to check out the 4th tier, which is the Maneanum Summum, and this was the common woman seating. If you go this way, you will find yourself at the cutaway showing the Colosseum Arena. The Colosseum Arena has tunnels, corridors, and ramps leading to 36 trapdoors beneath the arena floor. Wild animals could be released through these trapdoors to add excitement to the games. They also used trapdoors to dispose the bodies of the gladiators. There was a tunnel to the Ludus Magnus, which was where the gladiators lived and trained. Here you have the gladiators in their cells where they are living. The Colosseum, the arena, which means sand, had a wooden floor covered in sand. The Colosseum was used for various events, including gladiator fights, wild animal displays, theatrical events, religious ceremonies, and mock sea battles. When they held a sea battle, they would flood the floor with water. I hope learning about the construction of the Colosseum, designated areas, and what events were held there gives you a better understanding about the Colosseum. After a fire and an earthquake, erosion, and even stone robbers, the Colosseum still remains the largest freestanding structure in the world.